Okay, welcome to another episode of my podcast. And thank you for coming to another episode of my podcast. In this one, we're going to be talking about Black Leftists or Black Leftism, or whatever you want to call it. We back in business. Okay, I saw it quick this time. I must have accidentally pushed it. But anyway, so Black leftists are a dangerous movement, and believe I believe that they're more dangerous than Hoteps and Hebrew Israelites and um, the FBAs, um, because their beliefs, their core beliefs, they're more dangerous to Black people. Is what I meant. They're not a danger. The other ones aren't a danger to anybody, but which we can get into the FBAs, not the FBAs, but the Hebrew Israelites, because their beliefs are ridiculous. Um, but I believe that Black leftists are more powerful because even though they haven't formed an official group, which I do believe is forthcoming, thank you for liking the live or the podcast, whatever it's called. Even though they don't have a group now, I do believe it's forthcoming. It don't even show that you in here. You see how it says 0, but I can see you liking, putting the hearts. Um, Even though it's forthcoming, and even though they're spread out, it hasn't come. This grouping hasn't come yet. It is behaving and operating like a cult, just like the other ones. They say that they are leftists and they don't put Black issues first. Their main focus is Palestine. They have united under the Palestinian cause, right? And this is unhealthy and it is unstable and it is something that they will continuously push when the reality is what is going to happen. I see it now. Gonna take a minute. Was it quick that I saw it, or did it take a minute? Oh, you mean to show that you're in the live? It's showing now. Um, but they're dangerous. I had who I call nephew. Um, the only one that I've ever followed that he's 18 now, I think, but prior to that, and I didn't know he was that young, but I mean he's sounding young, but you know how Black people are. But I found it just fine, right? I didn't never inbox him no weird shit, right? Comment on his videos, stuff like that, because he's very smart. He is. He's very smart. But college is where people start having ideas. College is where people start becoming radicalized. Right. And they don't have their head is just white people. It's just non-Black people in general. They do what they say. I'm going, and right now it's mostly Arabs. I go into um, my nephew, who I unfollowed now. I shouldn't even call him that, but I don't know if you heard of CJ. Have you heard of CJ? I unfollowed him. I made a video about him, and I really hated. He didn't make a video response on me. He usually makes a video response on everybody. He did on me, and I told him he has this. His catchphrase is, "My name is CJ, and I'm gonna cook you." I'm putting that. Don't you dare say them. Don't utter them words to me. You utter them words to me, I'm gonna eat your ass up. Okay? Auntie not mad. Auntie disappointed. Don't play in my face. And so he's making these videos where he's saying, were you in here earlier? Because I'll play the videos. I hate that the messages are delayed, but you're absolutely right. Figuring out the head of whatever organization is very paramount. The thing with Black movements currently is they typically don't have a real head. And Black leftists it is an oxymoron to me. I want to make a video at that, but I just feel like my focus has been so much on black people. I can't get to other people because they're so dangerous to me. They are the fact you seen it. Did you get what I said? Because the fact that he's sitting there trying to justify anti-black and all anti-blackness is racism. Not all racism is anti-blackness, but anti-blackness falls under the umbrella of racism. You cannot be anti-black without being racist. So to try to separate the two is to use a lighter word called anti-blackness because it doesn't, for some reason, even though it's so specific, anti-black. Let's not say blackness. And why are we going to say blackness? Anti-black. I'm gonna make a video on this. The anti-black. Now we starting to hear it, right? And now you hear it, but you put that blackness. Matter of fact, I really want to get off and make that video, but I'm gonna finish this. Anti-black. And you're telling me, because if you say you're treating people different because they're black, you're doing it, that's anti-black, which is racism, which everybody can be racist to black people because everybody holds power over black people in our day-to-day lives because of what they're doing. Now, I hate saying it that way because it sounds so, just like victim. It's something that we need to work out of. And we're going to have to come together to do. But there's so much trauma that has affected how we interact with each other. So many black men are in jail that black women compete. This is just hitting me now. That's what it feels like. Sometimes you got to focus on those who have wisdom and realize that you can get your message across without hurting the others while standing in firm on black matters. So my thing is, I understand what you're saying. Those people seem like they always want all the other groups to be able to watch them and to some degree cater to them in order to accept him as an artist. It's not to some degree, it's to full degree. You go look at his comment section. That's why I said in the video, if who you're surrounded by that are agreeing with you are not black, the majority, you have an issue. Oh my God. Have you heard of that other gal, the last poet? She's crazy. She's one of them black people that do that bullshit. I mean, but she's worse. She has me blocked, but that's okay. We can go to my backup page and we can review this bullshit. She didn't block my other page. I'm gonna play some videos. Hold on. I need 500. Look, it's the first thing that popped up. First of all, look at this shit. We need leaders in ourselves before we be no teachers. And therapy ain't helping me. I've been out my damn mind. They say we need to strategize. I said I ain't got no damn time. You just gonna let them break you or you You don't need all this expensive equipment to become. Okay. We don't need more politics. I can't stress to y'all enough that I wasn't actually trying to start a conversation. I was, hey, bringing this up to the top because I see that you follow me. We don't need more Luigi's. So yeah, because they want to. Hey, you guys, like I know. Yeah, because they want to. I really want to wait until my master's thesis is done to talk about it in full because I'm two clips. Where did Tori get that video? I sent it to her. That's where she. Two clips that give off. I literally tatted my face to keep myself accountable to not. I just. What? Look what she's. I literally tatted my face to keep myself accountable to not falling back into the depths of capitalism. And y'all be thinking TikTok comments are gonna move me. My decision has been made over many years of my life. I know exactly what I'm doing. And it doesn't mean I don't have more to learn, but it's not gonna be from people telling me to go backwards.
I'm not going backwards. I actually went backwards a little bit. I won't be doing that again. I literally I just missed the absolute fuck out of. Just thought you guys might like to know that I made a post yesterday where I mentioned my gang rape and with TikTok coming to.
Oh my God.
Guys, this is an emergency. Corey won't know what blue MAGA is.
Oh, here we go.
One comment explained it perfectly. Please go back and watch that video. It's really.
Girl, be quiet. See, that was it. Listen.
Hey y'all, so yesterday I made a video urging white women to stop reposting blue MAGA content simply because it was coming from a Black woman, a Black man, a Black voice, right? And through the engagement on this post, I realized that most people don't know what blue MAGA is.
Now, do you believe that she's fullback or she a tether? Who? The last poet? Or are you talking about no, who are you talking about? Now Mickle ain't no fucking fool. She looks black. She like
One comment explained
darker than I
it
am.
perfectly. You know, MAGA means make America great again. And blue MAGA also wants to make America great, but under Democratic.
They're calling liberals blue MAGA. I don't subscribe to. I voted for Kamala, right? I'm part of 92%. I don't call myself that. I don't get that. But I don't believe in politics the way that it's run. But I also don't believe in tether. Oh, that's a good question. She does look like she could be like some type like Jamaican, or she doesn't look Black American. I knew she looked weird. I just couldn't. It wasn't weird in a like. I'm not calling her ugly. I mean, it's not my cup of tea. But I'm saying I agree with you. It might be set there, but I know. Well, damn, it is people. That's a good point.
Leadership.
But she's calling them blue MAGA because they want to operate in the system to fix things. They, for some reason, think that it's okay to sacrifice the life of others because they're not. If a politician is not going to do a whole disruption of a system, that's the first thing I look for. Face trees. There we go. You're right. You're absolutely right. They did this video. We are arguing, but you can't even tell us apart. Yes, we can. Let's stop the cap, okay? Yeah, we can. Black Americans have developed different features, due to breeding from, grape and, you know. Speaking of which, let me pause right here. I watched a video I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch the whole thing. Black people have been enslaved longer than they say. It didn't stop. And we know that. But I mean, we understand that sharecropping was still slavery, right? Black people were freed and had to go back to the very same plantation. Like, do we understand that? My great grandparents were sharecroppers, and I watched a video of a Black woman who grew up enslaved, and it was a video. It's on camera, and she said, on the plantation, there was never not work. And this is verified. Her voice alone is enough for me. But if you need verification, if you go look up the remains of enslaved Black Americans, you're going to see that their body composition was left. They were worked so hard that the cartilage, the cartilage, not the cartilage, but in between their bones was gone. Exactly. And barely. And then she said it was never not, it wasn't a whipping here and there. She said it was continuous whippings. They get off on that shit. But these are the same people who marry children that are their cousin. You see what I'm saying? And these are the same with, because don't, we not gonna forget the women were worse, worse, especially with the, because if you're insecure and you got a woman in your house and you know that your husband is doing something, they have cut open the stomach of black women who were raped and stomped the baby on the ground. These people act like what happened wasn't evil. They deny breeding farms. A lot of black people have come in my comment section and denied breeding farms when there are literally still the buildings up today with the plaque on it that says used to be a breeding farm. Why do you think there's so many of us here? We was just fucking and pop. No, we were forced to. If I was a slave, I would not willingly bring a child into the world. Clock the T, right? Black mothers killed their children to so that they would not grow up in that system. It sounds horrible, but it is a bravery. It was a sacrifice and a horrible one. And I understand. And that alone tells you they were forced to. Yes, we're in a horrible economic system now, but we have, everybody complain about, the welfare system, and we can talk about that too, because people are only looking at it from a male and female perspective. But when you put black first, you start seeing the whole picture. You have to put the black woman experience and the black man experience together. You have to take out the gender. And so then we start to see that it was systemic, right? Because the argument always becomes black women sold out black men by going on the welfare system and kick the black men out the home, and then, so they can get the welfare and the housing. First of all, listen to what you're saying. The breeding farms, they picked the biggest, the strongest, and had the most height. Definitely could be an attribute of someone that possibly had descended bred to be this. There is one man, I can't remember his name. He was huge, and he was breeding all these women. He was great. It's great, and I'm sorry, but I blame. He has so many descendants. I'm sorry. There is weakness. That was disgusting. He should have just took that lick, died. You don't do that. You don't do that. They were forcing them to commit incest. At that point, it's no, 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 just no. But you getting some coochie. I don't feel sorry for that man, and I don't. And anyway, so we're talking about women. Um, Kicking out the men. But here's the thing. But when we talk about black men, we say they're being locked up in the system. So what home did where were they being kicked out of? They in prison. Because their version, if you have a disadvantage of getting a job, right? We know that. You had a baby, both male and female fought. You had unless, the woman decided to keep the baby and you decided to keep going. Okay, that's whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. But you both had a baby. Men go out, try to find a job, can't get a job. Man says, I gotta provide for my kid. Man and woman living together. No welfare. Man go out there and hustle. Black man get arrested. Black man in jail. Black woman with the baby by herself. What is she supposed to do? Black man can't get job. Black woman can't get job. You're black. You niggas. Then the government says, here's some housing. Here's this. We're blaming black women when it should be, if you take out gender, it's just black first. We, Black people were harmed with the prison system, the welfare system. What is a woman supposed to do if her man can't get a job because of the racism or he's in prison? What is she supposed to do? What was her other option? You see, when you take out gender and you just look at it from a black lens, you start understanding and don't make these weird assumptions. Now, because look what you're saying, the black woman kicked out the black man so they could get welfare. Did you have some money to take care of the kid? Does anybody? Because otherwise, it wouldn't be no welfare. You wouldn't need the welfare. Y'all would have a home. If I have to kick you out to get health insurance, housing, and food for my child, that's what I'm going to do. It's our child. Why are you angry? You can come back after after they start make sure ain't nobody home. That's a lot of times what black women do. Move you in, the baby daddy in, after they secure the housing. Right? That's what I grew up seeing. Am I tripping? I saw the men also in the projects living in the house. Yeah, it's a known practice. Female put her name on the list. The father is not around. She get the assistants to follow the moves back in. For the yearly checkup, you got to dip. Don't. So where are we getting that black women are kicking black men out the home? No, your name just not on the list. You and then a lot of times they can't find jobs. They be out in the street hustling. When you grew up in that disadvantage, they drop off drugs and guns in places like Chicago. Okay, do these things. They do it on purpose. So what are we saying? When you take out, do you like you get what I'm saying with the gender, right? It's unnecessary. Exactly. But even though that the men were still there, it's still extremely economically hard for them to even still go to work. Exactly. And that is why they end up in prison. That is why they start get well, that's part of the reason they start getting the title of deadbeat. And that's another thing that we would have to get into, right? I am not subscribing to this breaking down of gender between men and women when we're talking about social justice issues. It is black. It causes too much disruption and it causes too much splitting. So when we talk about the deadbeatness and all this kind of stuff, it distracts away from the issue that's causing it. Black men and black women have resentment towards each other. Black women were smothering their children to death so that they did not their children did not have to grow up where the whippings were every day. Because that's what that black woman said, who was a slave. Whippings every day, sound of whips every day. Work, there was never rest, is what she said. Never. The bones, all of them worked. They had no cartilage in between the bones when you dig up their graves. That's how hard they would work. Didn't want their children to be that. Why 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 would she do that? That's why. While the breeding farms, the black it's either the black women were like, come on, I'm not finna whatever fight you on this. Just go ahead and do it both in this position. But I believe the black men should have died and should have said no. That's you're right. That's why I don't like how you mentioned earlier that Israelites, all of the different fractions of black. No, we black first. Let's come to the table as black first, disregard all religion. Yeah, I don't believe in coming under a religion thing. Now, going back to me saying that black men should have chose to die instead of raping his own people, it sounds horrible. I think until and then it's coming from me who didn't go through it, who wouldn't have been beat. You know what I mean? Stuff. But black women were killing their children. Black children were dying from starvation because their milk was used to feed white children. Black women being raped by massa. Black men were too. And there's resentment. Wait, are you a Hebrew Israelite? And there's resentment between black men. Black men, it's like that movie, the show that I watched. People saw a different message than I did. The one where the black woman and the black man with the dude in blackface who ended up being white, who I knew was white the whole time, and he was the minstrel show dude. I can't remember the name of the show, but I saw a different message from that. I saw when that black woman picked up the gun because she had enough of the white folks sitting out there doing that. So tired of the old face sitting out there doing that. She did a masculine role while he is fighting the fact that he is limited and cannot take care of his family. She, in that moment of loading that gun, took on a masculine role, which in turn, when women take on masculine roles, offends, I believe, it's what I believe, black men, which makes sense. White men, Asian men, Arab men all get to just be men, but black men are prohibited through multiple ways. There is resentment, but you got to think of it. He was forced to rape the other, the threat of alive, and the ones that he grew up and loved. It was a catch-22. I'd rather die. But again, I wasn't there. We don't know what we would do. Da 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 da. Whippings is a motherfucker. I'm sure. I'm sure. But I'm not. I really feel no. I'm not affiliated with anything. Just waiting for all those places. I've been trying to do, but I was trying to do that on this podcast thing to try to form. You know that we were talking about it, but black people don't want to do that shit. And again, I can't win a popularity contest because I'm not finna be fake. I'm not. I use manipulation, but I'm not a manipulator. Everybody uses manipulation, but I'm not a manipulator. I am not going to sit here and change my personality in order to bring on a leadership role, which I do believe is my rightful place. But anyway, the last poet, what's their names?
A lot of people are commenting they don't.
I don't enjoy bullies either, right? I don't enjoy. So the Hebrew Israelites, I talked to one who is affiliated. He won't admit that he was, but this was in New Orleans. He got offended. I talked about it, but here, Hebrew Israelites have this thing of we're going to do the same to you that y'all did to us. Really? So you want a book break? You want to grape white women, au fait women? Hmm? Exactly. Most of the cultures don't force their women to have to be taking a dominant role in anything. They want them to be docile as possible. Black women were thrust into that role. And here's the thing, black women want to be feminine. I hate having to take on, I can't. I want to be allowed to be feminine, right? And that's why I've been wearing my dresses that you will wear to out somewhere. I'm gonna wear it, motherfucker. I'm gonna do this. I gotta go get my nails done, my clothes, shit like that. And, smelling good, all that kind of stuff. I love smelling good. All that, I get stopped all the time and compliment too. Anyway, never on my looks anymore. When I was younger, I used to get compliments on my looks all the time. But anyway, people, I would be in a box on live and somebody will come up and like, I've been in a box, nobody said like, oh, you're so beautiful. But they'll be like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. I'd be like, and I'm not trying to be a hater or nothing, but why is it always the person with a full face of makeup on? And I used to wear makeup, but I don't no more. I'm not saying I'm better than any. What the hell? I hate this thing. It's backwards, so it's hard for me to. But yeah, so they value in most cultures a feminine woman, right? But black women and black people, see, black people, take the gender out. Black people were forced to do this unnatural thing. Well, I'm not gonna say unnatural. Everybody has different, works for them. But I'm saying it's not what black and most black women want to do. I don't think, and that's evident by our music, by all this. Even though they be like, I don't need a man or whatever, but you need. That's why you have friends. And your man being your best friend, a black man being your best friend, and y'all can share all the stuff that you go through is a beautiful thing and something that I want. So I don't see a problem with that. But people do. I don't get it. This whole, yeah, this whole, hold on. Yeah, this whole do it. I gotta fix this one. I'm gonna have to have bangs or something. This motherfucker, I hate this. I hate wearing wigs. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I do not like it. I hate it so much. You have no idea. Do I have put some leave out or something? I hate this shit. I'm gonna glue me some tracks in today or something. Fuck this shit, man. I hate it. But my hair is so short. No, they don't say that to me. They say it to the other person in the box. Don't nobody ever call me that. I don't give a fuck. I just be like, it just be so shocking because I be like, what the fuck? What the hell? It don't matter. I get compliments from my men all the time, but still, I be like, what is it? I don't know. I quit wearing makeup like a year ago. Then they make fun of my circles under my eyes. You got to do better than that. I don't be worried about it. No on site. Well, I don't really. Well, I don't look friendly. I didn't realize that my resting face was mean until people told me. I I'm not a mean person unless I'm in a bad mood and you playing in my face. I don't like people playing in my face. Don't like that at all. Like leave me alone with that shit. I ain't do nothing to you deserve that bullshit. But anyway, maybe I'll start wearing this robe every time I go live so it's like a signature. Cause I love this robe. I just wash it. Hey y'all. We're talking about, well, everything. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. So to sit there and place the blame on a specific gender when we're talking about black issues, the numbers are skewed because if you have women are more likely to report assault or domestic abuse or during these surveys, and black and men underreport, so we can't even have an actual statistics to look at because I believe that it's at the same rate. I'm gonna look. Let's look. Mm. See, okay. Let's look at this. I don't know if anybody's still here. Are you still here, Brooklyn? Okay. If I don't know if you can hear me do this. Yeah. Can you hear me when I go to the other page? Because I'm looking. Okay. I'm looking at the statistics and I'm seeing, okay, yeah, 93.6% of sexual abuse offenders were men, right? And this is in 2021. 57.5% were white, 16.1% were black, 12 were Native American, 11 were Hispanic, and 2.5 were the races. I do not care about the percent. This doesn't apply to how many people percentage that black people make up in a place. It's not the same. We're talking about the fact of sick because with this statistic, yeah, and with this statistic, we're talking about great as a whole of people. It has, and this is sentencing rates. It has nothing to do with percentages of who's represented in the population, right? It has nothing to do with, we only make up 13%, but that kind of stuff. Nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with it. The fact is, 57.5% were white, 16.1 were black, 12.1% were Native American, 11.8 Hispanic, and 2.5 other races. I'm assuming here. 74.6 offenders in cases involving production of child pornography were, guess what color? Oh, ding, ding, ding. 74.6%. 53.3% of offenders in cases involving travel for prohibited sexual contact were white and 27.4 were black. 61.3 offenders in cases involving criminal sexual abuse, rape were Native American. 84.6 of offenders in cases involving statutory rape were Native American. Average age 38. 95.4% were United States citizens. 63.8% had no prior criminal history. The top 5 places: Texas, Florida, Arizona, South Dakota, Illinois. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. So we see who's the real problem. White women are more likely to report rape than black people. I want to see. Let's see. Okay, let's do this. So it's saying 91%. Wow. So 91% of rape victims that reported are women, right? My thing is, there are so many black men who don't realize that they were sexually assaulted by these teachers, by these other grown men who took, I mean, grown women who took their virginity, or molested them. They don't real. I think they do on some level, but that was sexual assault. And children are not, black children are not reporting that. That's great. That's rape. Black children are not reporting, black little boys are not reporting being molested by these teachers and these grown women doing these things to them. So I'm not going to sit here and say the statistic is correct. I can't. And it says reported. White women are more likely to report. Black women are more likely to be raped than anybody else except Native Americans, but that's because they got them construction workers doing that pipeline shit down there. You know, they nasty, them white folk. But, you know, this is not okay to do this separation of gender when we're talking about black issues. It's not okay. It's not okay to start talking about trans people, gay, LGBTQ period. It's not okay to start talking about disabilities and all this other stuff. Who you able to be quiet? We're talking about black liberation. We can get to the rest later. And to sit there and say, well, they accepted me over there and black people never have, you are a goddamn lie. You're safer with us because we share something invaluable and so locked in. I don't care what acceptance you feel in LGBTQ or disability or whatever, mental health, whatever your issue is. I don't care that you share that with non black people. It's useless fighting for their rights. They're not your rights you're fighting for, right? You're fighting for their rights because they're going to, your first disqualifier was being black. It has nothing to do with you being gay. Not you not even got to that point. You haven't got to your disability point. You haven't got to any of those things. You're black. You're automatically disqualified from everything. And that's what pisses me off about black leftists. One, calling themselves, what point did I make earlier? Because anti-black. Calling themselves black leftists contradicts everything. Because y'all are supposed to be working in a group. And all it takes for them to be gung ho about, nobody comes on my Insta, to be gung ho about being a leftist is the extremism and the white people saying that they're going to, the OFA and the other non-black people saying that they're going to prioritize removing anti-blackness. But you see what I'm saying? Anti-blackness sounds lighter than racism, even though it is racism. we can take the ness off of it. And if I say anti-black, now can we not see it? Because that's what it is. So we're using all these extra words and then dismissing it. That's what he did, was dismiss it as some short. Oh, and let me play that video because I never played that video. And not him is another one. Let's see, is this a video? What's his name? Damn it, what's his name?
Dating. It's like it's.
She always talk about black people. What do you say? She always gotta talk about people's looks. She ain't got no comeback. I literally broke that. You know what? People are ignorant. What's this dude name? Aaron or something? You can make some arrangements. No.
Some arrangements. Dating. It's like
Black. Here he is. Where'd he go?
Told us straight from the pits of hell type of lie that the pro-Palestine movement, both in the United States and globally, is dead.
Girl.
They stated that McDonald's would.
Where is dude? I can't stand a fucking old fay apologist, a non-black apologist, black people who grew up around white people. I was with white people for 3 years at a private school. I know how they act and how they operate. Them 3 years, and I've made my cult, had them serving me and shit. I know how they operate. But I grew up around my people. But that's why I can see how they act. And I can also see, because I grew up, watch the Asians, watch the Arabs, watch them. Because they were in my fucking neighborhood and I could only go to them when I'm in the projects. You hear me? No, I'm not talking about CJ. It's the other dude whose name I can't remember. He's right here.
What are you, jealous that people are still giving attention to the Palestinians?
What is his name? Is it Aaron? What is this motherfucker's name? Where is he? Aaron or something? The thing says, the suggestion says, black people jealous of Palestinians. It says it. Where is it? What did I guess because I stitched it and then downloaded it. Then here go this stupid shit. What's his name? Aaron? Or something? Here you go.
But at the very beginning of the genocide.
Found him.
Thank you so much. What a dumbass argument this is.
What shirt color was he wearing? He was wearing a brown jacket. Man, this motherfucker know how to make a video. I'll show a picture of a dead. He act like it's the light skinned dude. He got his little Arab flag on.
The new season. Hey, Majorie Taylor Greene, girl.
You sassy motherfucker.
Here's what happened.
Did he take the video down?
Is this how white?
Where is the video, Munchkin? Oh, here it is.
Like, I've never been. And the crazy thing about crashing out over this woman is their administration did more damage to the Black community by giving the police $45 billion and an infrastructure that Trump can now use against us.
Us.
That's what y'all are crashing out for. And you're literally blaming the Palestinians, who literally have the same oppressors, which are the IDF, who train our police. And what do y'all think y'all are doing when y'all are coming on this app? That fucking video of white people fist bumping, talking about free Palestine, when Bernie Sanders didn't want to say it. So his crowd said it. Unlike y'all couldn't even do that for Kamala. Y'all literally booed the protesters. And then y'all have the nerve to come on here and be like, this is y'all's fault. Like, y'all didn't tell people to go fuck themselves. And that whole campaign. That was the whole campaign's fucking purpose. They literally went to Michigan with Bill Clinton and told them to go fuck yourselves. And y'all are still getting on this app defending that rapist party of yours. Like, I've never been to a Palestine. I love when Kamala calls supporters to tell me this, because and I just want to remind you, like,
where is the video?
I just want to tell you the crazy thing about crash. We're going to blame the Palestinians. We're going to blame the whole genocide on Kamala and Biden. How about that? Because they did hand the alley-oop to Trump. They did. Because now, like, I've never been to a Palestinian person's page and they be on there talking about the blacks are like this and the blacks are like that. They might talk about, hey, yeah, Black Americans are part of our colonization. It's fucking true, and that pissed y'all off. But I do.
Who did I call? Oh no, this one him. The Mario. I don't know whether to ask that nigga for a pizza or tell him to go back to Palestine or India, or I was gonna say all that, but I didn't.
Go to y'all pages and y'all are dehumanizing them, talking about the Arabs are this, the Arabs are that, making them a monolith, that they're all just one thing, and y'all know when white people do that to us, it's wrong. And then y'all have the nerve to even call them Arabs when they're Palestinian. There's Black Palestinian, there's white Palestinian, there's a multi-ethnic group. They just speak Arabic, bro. Y'all niggas is fucking racist. Y'all niggas is fucking racist. Y'all have been programmed to be racist by the Democratic Party because Chuck Schumer said keeping the left pro-Israel is his thing. And what do you have to do that? You have to dehumanize the Palestinians. And that's exactly what that election was for. It wasn't to win. It was to dehumanize the victims in this situation and fuck anybody who fell for it, because everybody told you this exactly what's going to happen, and you're still falling for the tricks. You're still falling for it. You've been used, babe. Like, I've never been to a...
Would you like to see me make a video? I see, this how I do my videos. I just be starting. I don't even know what I'm gonna say yet. I was trying to find the one where he was saying, is it this
I
one?
love when Kamala called. Like, I've never been to even the left pro-Israel. I know when white people do that to us, it's wrong. And the crazy thing about crashing out over this woman is y'all coming on this app putting up pictures of Palestinians like, come outside, we just want to talk, as if we're going to blame the whole genocide to AIPAC. So like, y'all around, yeah, how are you going to have the top when y'all are coming on this app? That fuck.
Yeah, I know, but still, I don't think he should say the N-word. And that's what I'm going to address now. And I'm going to tag him. And I would love for him to make a video of me. You performative motherfucker, you.
It's like this.
You goddamn, oh my God. Look at you in your little scarf. Grand Rising 92%. Y'all want to see me make a video? Because I'm finna eat this motherfucker up. Fuck it.
I don't know if you remember this, but at the very beginning of the genocide, and my video did pretty well. I literally said I'm a colonizer. And I said that, first of all, because both of my grandfathers were served in the military, but also because I'm literally living on stolen land. And I said, that's why we always have to resist this, like things domestically, do land back.
She right. No. We won't be doing that.
I'm really eating bitches up. I'm out here too. I'm a fucking problem, nigga.
Like, I've never been. I don't know if you remember this, but at the very beginning of the genocide, and my video did pretty well. I literally said I'm a colonizer. And I said that, first of all, because both of my grandfathers were served in the military.
All mine did.
Because I'm literally
great grandfathers, great.
And I said, that's why we always have to resist this, like things domestically, do land back. Overseas, free Palestine. That's how you.
Why the fuck would I give up the land that my ancestors helped build, that they benefit, the Native Americans who had us enslaved? Why the fuck? Huh? Who up here? Did they come and help us and try to end slavery? Let's talk about it. Everybody, white people, white people, white people, and everybody else can do the same things. But oh, they're not a monolith when it comes to everybody else. Why? 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 The reason that we aren't violent and vicious and all of these things is because we're not mixed with Neanderthal and Denisovan like they are. Everybody else is mixed with with uh, uh, Neanderthal and Denisovan. Asians got Denisovan and Neanderthal. Arabs got the Neanderthal. Ophase, Neanderthal. All of them. Hispanics, all of them. Black people are the only ones that are fully Homo sapien. Let's talk about it. There is a clear difference. When Black people fight, go to war, it's with one another over things that make fucking sense, resources. Is it wrong? Yes. But we do just, you know how it is. But we don't go out and enslave a group of people. We don't do that because it makes no sense. In the slavery of Black people in Africa, it was not. It was more like indentured servitude. They were allowed to be free. Okay, you served this time, a capture of the enemy, which was normal back then. Get you okay, you have freedom now. They would intermarry with them as opposed to everybody they put over to the side, like they do in Palestine, where they got the Black people, the Afro-Palestinians, you know so goddamn much, in a town and in the quarter called Quarter of the slaves, because they came there as slaves, most of them. They are treated horribly prior to 1934 when this bullshit started. How dare you dismiss your own people? Hmm? We don't hear their voices. It's bullshit.
To do the decolonization work in the colonial system. I am a colonizer. I'm literally living on stolen land and pay taxes into the system and vote for these people who are colonizers.
I will not have my people be called colonizers or slave. We were enslaved. We were innovators, workers, used as mules. And you want to call me a colonizer? So they owned all the fucking land. Let's talk about it. So the Native Americans just owned all the goddamn. They were all over everywhere. They had every goddamn thing. Is that what you're telling me? How many was it? Huh? Was it billions? Were they filling up the land? What about our story? What about the fact they had us enslaved? I was talking about this too. I said Black people will sit here and say they are Choctaw, Cherokee. Notice it is the five civilized tribes. It is the tribes that had us enslaved and kicked us out after Reconstruction and the Civil War, which they fought to keep us in fucking slave. And when they couldn't, they kicked us out of the tribe. Black and the stories were passed down. We what else land would they what else would they claim if they were slaves in a tribe and you kick them out? Just that they have a history of doing that. That's their thing. Kick out niggas. You don't never hear them kick out white folk. Kick out niggas. You got $5 Indians, okay, sitting there proudly getting their paycheck from the casino. And you motherfuckers, your best bet for your reproduction of Native Americans to keep you here was to mate with Black people who would have preserved your culture. Because because you took, well, never mind, would have preserved your culture. Am I lying? No, I'm not. But you chose money over your own people. Had us enslaved, kick us out. We have no attachment to anything. And the story passed down saying we Cherokee, Choctaw, we get our DNA, Blackfoot, we get our DNA test back. It don't have a lick of Native. But why would we be saying that? I'm not living, I am not a colonizer. My people are not colonizers, period. We did not colonize. You have to actively do things. I pay taxes and I buy things. What were the Native Americans going to do if we all left? What they going to do? Black people are the one that uphold the system because we are more likely to be in lower paid menial jobs that keep the country going and underpaid. You want to tell me that because I have a paycheck, because I pay taxes to America and America goes and does stuff, then I am a colonizer? Because I am on this land, I was not put this nigga, okay, barely fits the description of a nigga. And he shouldn't be saying it, to be quite frank, because you heard what he said, right? You niggas, you niggas. Did that sound like he was inclusive in that nigga? Because when we say you niggas, we mean inclusive. Yes, we talking about y'all, but we are two niggas, right? Am I wrong? But when he said nigga, it was a separate. It sound like he don't even use it. He do. I'm finna go in a minute.
I'm a colonizer, and so are you if you're an American. Get the fuck over it. We're complicit in this. Our skin being black does not stop
Our
the fact that we're part
skin?
of this machine too. And y'all got mad because Rosal literally showed y'all because Linda Thomas Greenfield raising her hands, right? Democrat put her in there, right?
What?
Lloyd Austin Thomas is a black man Secretary of Defense who, what did he do? Sent all those weapons and worked for Raytheon before, has killed so many children for his whole career and is very rich for that. Is that black excellence? Let me ask you that.
What is he talking about black excellence for? What is wrong with him? His look, I can't mix kid nothing. I'm not saying that. But this motherfucker got more Neanderthal than most. This motherfucker is a bred cocoon. Okay?
We're working our way towards, because we are a Nazi country, dog. Y'all need to fucking understand this. So we're all complicit.
Yeah, you know
Being
what I
in
mean?
denial about it makes you more complicit because you're not resisting it. That's why y'all got mad, because y'all are hit dogs.
He got a Palestinian flag around his office.
And here's the real truth: the military people coming on this app was disgusting because they literally are the ones who are actually doing it. They're like really in the machine. Like, we try to vote.
Let's talk about this as well. There's not just a school to prison pipeline with black people, specifically black men. I am going to gender this real quick. There is not just, it is a school to military pipeline as well. What do you want black people to do when they do not have as many options as the rest? It's the same with the Buffalo Soldiers that the Native Americans always want to fucking bring the fuck up. They were getting paid. That's what it's about. A check, a stable fucking check, and the ability to work for a certain amount of time so that they can go to college for fucking free. And you want to sit there and belittle them? Yeah, it is horrible what the American military does, but they're going to do it anyway. They're going to do it with or without niggas. And if the niggas dropped out, then the motherfuckers would do a draft because black people make up a very big portion of the military in, in juxtaposition to the, percentage that they make up of the country. Facts. Big facts. It's school to prison pipeline, school to military pipeline, school to sports scholarship, getting paid. The coaches or whoever getting paid for this college football shit. They just now starting to get paid. See, I don't even watch football, none of that shit. I don't like this shit. But when I heard that the college football players weren't getting paid, I was pissed the fuck off because somebody's getting paid. And people disagreed with me. Know why? White folk did. Know why? Because the niggas shouldn't be getting paid. If they're getting free college, they're getting free college. They out there doing a dangerous fucking sport that could harm them. The brain damage. So they can go to college so they're not in the fucking streets. Pissing me all. From what I said at the top, show look for facial features, even he mixed. Might have some of us in, definitely not. No, he is black. He's black. Barely. But he's not one of us. He's not. He's not like us. Well, we black for all this. He got a Palestinian fucking uh, neck kerchief strapped around kerchief. I think it's around his neck, hollering and screaming about somebody else's trauma. If you don't get the fuck out of my face, boy.
Our way out of all this shit, and we try to protest it, right? Even though we're paying into the system. They literally actually went overseas and did that shit, and y'all were boosting those videos during a genocide, and then y'all had your homegirl run on most lethal military. Like that's some right wing shit. Y'all are right wingers now. Y'all are like a right wing ass party when it comes to foreign policy. It's ugly.
All he has to say is about black people.
Fashion show here in Atlanta.
Everything he says. He not even gonna. You're right. He does feel like it's type because at first I thought that he was. I don't know what I thought, but so easily to turn against your people who are saying we are in pain. That means you don't take it seriously. What do they think? What do they think this is? I'm worried for my son. My daughter already went through racist bullying so bad. Okay. I have to deal with that shit multiple times here already. Get what see they won't do it where I'm from. And you would think they would, it's Nashville, but where I'm from, they don't be over there, okay? And they don't want to be over there. Except when they gentrify. Gentrification is a form of forced removal from your home, just like in Palestine. Murdering our people through police force, through lead poisoning. Elon Musk has a business, whatever he's doing, building in Memphis, next in a black neighborhood that's putting out dangerous gases into the community. Did you know that? That's what he's doing. They're poisoning us. Flint water. Exactly. Yes. And I said that in a video. These suburban motherfucking pieces of shit. Listen, that grew up around non-black folk, mostly white, but with privilege. They're going to get a different side of these non-black people, the old faith heirs, everything. If they are in a privileged area where their parents had money and shit, if they interacting with these people, they're going to have a different experience with them as opposed to when you in the hood dealing with these motherfucking people. They look down on you. The suburbs, they still look down on you, but you don't have as much kerfuffle. You don't have as much negative interaction with them because they fake. Because you're over there, you must be doing good. So we're not gonna treat you like that. Right? This motherfucker is spitting. These black leftists are spit. That's why I said you have to make sure you paying attention to the accent. I'm sorry. Oh no. You say you gotta talk black? Yes. You can talk white. You can talk black. Those are things. We need to get past this stupid fucking politically correct bullshit that has been fed to us by white folk, by old faith. It has been fed to us by old faith to tell us we can't talk white. Because remember, the people who be saying shit like, oh, you're saying that I talk white, so that means that on black people aren't educated. Who says that black folk talk white? Black people from the hood. Black people from the hood. They're talking shit about black people from the hood. I didn't say I was dumb. I said you don't talk or sound like me. I see my people. I do not hear my people. And I got to squint to see your ass. Ooh, I didn't say that in the video. I gotta squint to see your motherfucking ass because goddamn it, what you saying is the most whitest fucking shit. If that man sounds like a white supremacist, shut up, niggas. He's That's what he said. Let's listen to it again. Let's listen to that nigga part again. Let's listen to it together. I hope you don't mind. But we're gonna listen to his disgusting ass. And I'm gonna eat his motherfucking ass up. I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna eat his ass up. No, give me that view. Come here. Come here, boy.
I don't know. Like, I've never been to a Palestinian person's page.
He got a booger in his nose too.
There's
Look,
black Palestinian, there's white Palestinian.
There's
a multi-ethnic group. They just speak Arabic.
It's bro. In this one.
Y'all niggas is fucking racist. Y'all niggas is fucking racist. Y'all have been programmed to be racist by the Democratic Party because Chuck. There's white Palestinian. There's a multi-ethnic group. They just speak Arabic, bro. Y'all niggas is fucking racist. Y'all niggas is fucking racist. Y'all have been programmed to be racist by the Democratic Party because Chuck.
So I actually have, because of what the people have done to my algorithm, I have been seeing his video. Those comments are very telling. And honestly, because we're not together in a safety mechanism, they are very scary. They're talking about they move when black people in there. I read them comments. I had to stop. It was disgusting. Not that I want to be around them. I'm glad you don't want to be around us. Thank you. But the things they were saying was as if they would use violence. If they're talking about bringing back the old ways. He said that he has black friends. He said he got plenty of black friends. That's what he said. Bullshit. Look at this shit.
Schumer said keeping the left pro-Israel is his thing. And what do you have to do that? You have to dehumanize the Palestinians. And that's exactly what that election was for. It wasn't to win. It was to dehumanize the victims in this situation. And fuck anybody who fell for it. Arabs, when they're Palestinian, there's black Palestinian, there's white Palestinian. There's a multi-ethnic group. They just speak Arabic, bro. Y'all niggas is fucking racist. Y'all niggas is fucking racist. Y'all have been programmed to be racist by the Democratic.
I don't have to put my office voice on to chop it up with you. I'm home. Period. I hate putting on that, and it's actually really. I did Bayless to one of my phone calls, and he was like, "You're not good at code switching." I'm not. I mean, I can, but it's too much effort. I don't want to. It's too much. Okay, here we go. Hello, thank you for calling, Crystal Black. I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much for calling. I love everything that you're doing here. You're doing a great job. I'm just going to go ahead and look up some of your forms. See, it's fucking ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to go over all that. Plus, I say stuff like a comma. Oh, I'm finna eat him up the neck. What is it? The kerchief where it's tight as hell on his neck. He really trying to he's trying to feel the pain with them. Hey, if you hear any of these jokes and you think they funny, please put some laughing emojis because these won't go in the video. It's popping off the top of my head. Hopefully I'll remember. He got that motherfucker on so tight he want to feel the pain of the dead Palestinians. Mm-hmm. Arabic is a listen. Arabic is a I cannot, I don't like I don't like it. I don't like them. I don't like what they've done to us. I hate it. 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 I'm thinking about they castrated little black boys, okay? They rape little girls as young as 6 to 8 years old in harems and force them to have babies. Okay, I will never, for thousands of years, and it's still going on 1,300 years and possibly longer, and they're still doing it today. I will never claim a damn thing from an Arab. Got me fucked all the way up. Okay, same thing with everybody else. I won't do it. And the same with Fulanis. Be clear. They some traitors. And the same with everything. I am Black American and I know what people do. I do not go and harm anybody outside. I don't. I never harmed the African. I never done anything, but I receive harm. We receive harm in the Black community. I don't think that it's deserving that everybody attacks us. I don't like it. It pisses me fuck off, and I'm tired of Black leftists. So I'm gonna eat. I'm tired of focusing on it because now it's black on black shit. I can't even get to the rest of the motherfuckers because you got niggas poisoning the mind of black folk. What we supposed to do with that? Am I supposed to be quiet? Huh? Exactly. Black people got too much stuff to worry about within their own community. It should be gung ho about the group at the moment. He doing this for the circle of people he be around, and it's not us. Do you hear me? Clock that T. That's what I said. When you do not grow up with us, you will not be for us. You will find some reason to be with the group that you think is better because you grew up thinking that black people were less than and you were somehow better because you were exempt because you were around them with your white sounding ass motherfucking voice. Get the fuck. My mama is the most mother. My mama is a physician, okay? She code switched though. She would admit it. My mama is proper as the fuck she is, okay? Still use AAVE. As proper as she fucking is, she's still from the hood and worked her way to where she got. And it took a minute for her to understand what I was saying. Right? I'm just that she always I was advanced. I've been advanced. That's just fact. It's fucking fact. If you want to take it as bragging, that's fine. But I brag directly. But she said I was brilliant, and it still remains the same. I'm just mentally ill. Okay. And I see the shit. I know exactly how it is because them 3 years of being in an all white private school where I formed my cult and had them all doing what I'm saying to the point where I almost got kicked out because I had them to stop pledging allegiance to the flag. That's right. I've been on my shit. I had the whole class not pledging allegiance to the flag. They called my mom up there and said, if you don't get her to make them say the pledge of allegiance, you got to get out of the school. Clock that T. And they hated me, and I experienced all that racism. I saw all that privilege that they had, and I hated it. I go back to black school, black all black school in the hood, right? It took me a minute to fit back in, right? It took a while because I was different. I was talking white on purpose. I had to learn how to go back to my language because I was young. I had to go back to learn my language. That's some fucked up shit. So I know how these people operate. I know that they have an inferiority complex. And they have it because they were taught it by the same people they defend and clock that T. They have an inferiority complex from being black because they were taught it by the very same people that they're defending. Because that's what they were taught to do. Serve your betters. And that's exactly what he's decided to do. And it disgusts me. And I'm gonna make another video and I'm gonna tag his ass. And if you want to go back and forth, I'll go back and forth with that motherfucking quadroon. I don't give a damn. With that tight ass necktie on. Talking about I always talk about people looks. Y'all read motherfuckers. That's how it works. And I give education in, but I'm gonna read the fuck out your ass. But see, my videos ain't doing as well. It's because of what happened. There's always homeschooling. I homeschooled my kids for 2 years during COVID. It was horrible. So we do stuff here. I teach, I learn my children stuff. I learn my children stuff. But I know that like this is what for anybody, so the people coming in here, this is what I do. I actively digest this stuff. My job, I have to use the Civil Rights Act of 1964. I investigate civil rights. It is in my title, Civil Rights Investigator for the government. Okay? That's what I do. I wake up 1:30, 2:30, 3:30 at the latest, and I sit here and I research, go to Google Scholar. All I do is actively digest this stuff. I'm on a podcast now talking about it. That's what I made the fucking thing for, talking about it. I think about it, sleep about it, dream about it, wake up and do it the fuck again because I take it seriously. But a motherfucker like me who's dedicated a fucking life to this shit will not get the same respect as a popular motherfucking person who does not actively digest this shit. And it pisses me off because it leads Black people astray. It makes it where they are fucked up mentally in the head from listening to motherfuckers that did not grow up around us. The ones that they did grow up around are more likely mixed and cocoons too. The fact is, to be any type of leadership for Black people, you had to have been you have to have be from the hood. I'm sorry. Because that is where you're getting the most experience of true Blackness. It's facts. You see all the problems. You know this. You were taught it. They were not. You were taught it by your parents and grandparents. Watch out for the Arabs. Watch out for the Asian. Watch out for Hispanics. You were taught that and you decided to forget it. And I'm going to remind your motherfucking ass. Auntie gonna remind you because it's some motherfucking bullshit to sit there and pretend like you don't know who the danger is and then try to align with them based off your perception, your perceived join cause and oppression. Your oppression is not theirs. It's not the same. Palestine and Black people always had unity is a fucking lie. It's a fuck. They said we saw the mural in Gaza of Black Lives Matter. Are you fucking dumb? Are you fucking dumb? You're dumb. If you think and you look, you see, y'all got me on a rant. If you think and you look at a fucking mural in Palestine on a fucking wall, and that brings you to tears because it say Black Lives Matter, you lost your fucking mind. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Because you have to be. Mr. Choker Neck with his kerchief on, with his Palestinian kerchief on, and him waving a flag in his bio, trying to show everybody that he's a motherfucking ally. You piece of shit. You piece of shit. Saying nigga like it had a hard ER on it. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I'm going to eat your ass alive. See, now I'm getting upset. See, I would let y'all sit me make the video, but I got to calm down. I got high blood pressure. I'm gonna say nigga like that. I'm gonna eat you. Look how tight that. Look, you see how tight it is. Look at this. Look at this quadroon. I'm gonna call him that too. I don't care what nobody say. Your daughter, your kids make no the fuck. But they more Black than this. My daughter more Black than this motherfucker. That's for goddamn sure. Yeah, he got black. He got Black features. For sure. For sure, Black features. For sure. I can't talk about the hair type. My hair type is texture is close to that. But for sure, I see my people. I do not hear my people. See, now we got it backwards. Because this month, look how he said, so the people coming here, I'm gonna show y'all while I'm mad. Look at how he said.
Y'all niggas is fucking racist. Niggas is fucking racist.
He sounds just like white folks.
There's white Palestinian. There's a multi-ethnic group. They just speak Arabic, bro. Y'all niggas is fucking racist. Y'all niggas is fucking racist.
Chat.
Y'all have been programmed to be racist by the Democratic Party.
Tethers. That's what Brooklyn said. So you said like he comes from somewhere else. Y'all, did y'all hear it? Did you hear it? I need some participation, y'all, in the chat. I know y'all hear this shit. Confirm what I'm saying. That he sound like he ain't never said he heard how to say it and pronounce it from some white folk. Listen,
this is fucking racist.
Listen,
y'all. There's a multi-ethnic group. They just speak Arabic, bro. Y'all niggas is fucking racist. Y'all niggas is fucking racist. Y'all have been programmed to be racist by the Democratic Party because Chuck Schumer said keeping the left.
Whole time booger in the nose. Mind you, he's critiquing niggas and saying niggas with the clearly he learned how to say from O'Fays, non-Black people with a booger in his nose. The audacity, huh? Hey, yes. I am finna eat. Is Here's the thing too. You are absolutely Brooklyn. I hate the fact people say they're brainwashed by a political party. That's so fucking dumb. People do form groups and start to form this similar thinking that they're connected by because humans want to be connected with each other. They want to, they don't like it. I don't give a fuck. That's why I'm always alone. I don't fit into stupid, mindsets. Shit is dumb. And they'll go form a group and they'll bounce the same bullshit off of each other. I don't like it when they infantilize non-black people about this anti-blackness. For people coming in, I just want you to know, anti-black, all racism is not anti-blackness, but all anti-blackness is racism. And I'm gonna prove it to you. Blackness, take the ness off of it. They are anti-black. Now, does it sound anti-blackness sounds softer than racism, right? Even though it is racism. Take that ness off. It's anti-black. They are openly admitting that they are anti-black. And we keep saying blackness as if it's some soft punch. They are, and they have power. We have no power. So for him to sit there and say racist black people, no, we're protecting ourselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. When a motherfucker show you who they are, believe them. Believe them. When it comes to this shit, people make mistakes, but this is active. This is in their culture to hate black people. They call us Abid. It means slave. It's nigger. It means nigger. This motherfucker look at Arab. Arab is in a race. Yes, it is. Just because it hasn't been classified as one does not mean it's not. You can say, you can pick out an Arab from a Hispanic, from a black person, from a Asian, from a there, right? When everything melts down, there's a group of people sitting back watching the left and the right, and they're taking notes. Oh, for sure. For sure. There's always a group. But here's the thing, too. I don't think that there's people except other countries like Russia and all that, China, all that are doing this feeding in of it. But here's the thing, the thought process is still there. We need to know. We need them to push this stuff that they're saying because I need to hear it. And I need to correct it. And it's not right that I have to go after my own fucking people because they're not my people. We need to get it out of our brain. These people aren't our people. I don't know what they are. I don't know what the quadroon is. Okay. I don't know anymore. Brooklyn, we on the same tip about the people don't understand it. They find it to be a hard concept because they want to be black women want to say black women, black men want to say black women, black men instead of the wholeness of blackness because everybody wants to talk about their own fucking problems. We don't have time or the luxury. We meet all qualifications for an active genocide. And we got sellouts. Ooh, I'm getting some more. Y'all can right in the comments when I got something good going on. Help me out because I need stuff to go in the video. He is a sellout. He is a master they running away nigga. I don't want African culture. I don't want it. I want our own culture. I don't give a damn anymore. I don't care. They fucking attack us too fucking much. All the different country stuff. South Africa came after me so goddamn bad, and they put something on me where I had to cleanse myself. I do not fuck with anybody. It's black first. I love my Africa. I really do. But y'all fucked me over on this. Nigerians started jumping in. Y'all fucked me over on that shit. That was what Maori said was gonna end. Something was gonna end. The last tie, and that was it. Now I'm on my big girl shit. Fuck all that shit. I'm on my woman shit. Fuck all that shit. I'm for black Americans. Black American. Not black woman, not black man, black. People want to sit here and have all this stuff. I'm a black woman and black men do this to me. I'm a black man and black women do this to me. Oh, but meanwhile, we got faith, Asians, Arabs, okay? Everybody. Now it's black leftists after us, bunch of cocoons. Why the fuck do you need to be labeled black leftists if you for everybody? That's oxymoron. Y'all everybody, right? They're not putting your shit first. If they were, they'd be talking about your shit. You be talking about your shit. You not. Because it doesn't affect you. You suburban, fucking light-skinned, quadroon, mop-headed, tight throat, fucking scarf around the neck, pallid, dick-sucking motherfucker. We understand all of the other melanated people place. We do have a soul. We do have empathy, but they actually play a role towards our shortcomings, and we don't do it the other way. We don't have shortcomings. Okay, let's change our wording here. I don't understand, nor do I have empathy for any other race. I lost it. I had it. I lost it. And the reason I lost it is why the fuck should I love my enemy? Why the fuck should I love somebody that goes home and calls me nigger in their language? Huh? Why? Why should I? I don't care. Why do I go when I'm finding y'all killing our babies, taking our babies out of home, actively helping, take money out of our community. You sit there in our community, kill our kids for some fucking lemonade that they was gonna pay for. Coming in our fucking community, Trayvon Martin killed by his man. I don't have empathy. I have none. And we shouldn't either. I'm getting mad. It's fucking bullshit. We are so trained we are empathy. That's the problem. We're too empathetic, too much. We too much love our enemy, and it fails us every single fucking time. We will not get liberation this way. Has it been working? Has our empathy been working? No. You know, it does work. Violence. Oh, that's when people want to sit down and talk, right? No justice, no peace. Out there marching peacefully. No justice, no peace. Hey, don't hit me. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. And I don't blame my people. Danger is danger. What I do blame my people for is their lack of action. They're complicit. What black folk is actually complicit in is our own destruction. Because when people come out like me, yes, I'm gonna say me. When black people come out like me, hey, let's do something. I want to buy land. I want to do this living city thing. We're city build together, have a mass migration, have our people to come together, have our protectors of instead of going out doing random violence, have our protectors to protect our city this time. There won't be a Rosewood. There won't be a Tulsa. They ain't coming. They're not coming. We're going to do a protection. They're going to protect. They ain't dropping shit on us. They're not doing this shit. We firing their ass up. No. I don't know caveman, no snow bunny, no curry sauce, no chopstick, nothing. Take it how you want to. Take it, leave it. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of it. All of them have had us enslaved. All of them, from the Native Americans to the Ofays. Every single fucking one has had us fucking enslaved. Do y'all hear me? Every one. And you want me to unify with a race that got a slur for me and nobody else? It was an Asian cop that stood there while Derek Chauvin kneeled on the neck of George Floyd. It's a white man who did it, but it was an Asian man who stood there and watched. And that is a reflection of our reality as black people. Whew. I'm talking about them too. I don't call them melanated people. They got Neanderthal just like the Osage. That representation, Derek Chauvin, me on the neck of a black man while an Asian watch. That is the representation. Put it Hispanics and natives and Arabs right there. Would say that was all cops. That is a representation of our reality. They stand there as white folk do all this shit to us, but then want us to do something with them. 40% of child sex trafficking victims, 40% are black kids. Black kids make up 9% of the United States population, but 40% of sex child trafficking. Go look it up. So while they're talking about, oh, they getting captured off the street and put in prisons and shit, our children are coming up missing and dead from trafficking. Our women are the most likely to be assaulted by other races. Our women are the ones that have this. Black men are the ones that are going to. But again, we taking away from the gender. Black people are suffering more than anybody. Every time they make a decision or move, it affects black people the most. I will not have empathy for someone who would not have empathy for me. As a group, as a whole. Malcolm X said, if a snake bite my child, I'm not going to go out there looking for one snake. I'm going to kill every snake I see. And I'm not talking about killing. I'm saying, why would I go and look for the one? Is it you? Are you cool? Are you cool? Knowing good and goddamn well they got a slur. If a people have a slur for you in their language, it's old. They've been doing it. They had you enslaved. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Man, I'm not on that right now. But I'm Black American first. If we can get this together and they get themselves together, that's on them. They do it. Ain't nobody helping us. They not over here screaming Black Lives Matter. They not over here when we fought for them to be able to come over here. No, they do their own thing. No, 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 no. I will not be betrayed again. Ever. Never, ever, 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 ever. I've seen how they move. I've seen how they talking about us. I see how they view us. I will not. It's too much. It's too much. They're going to have to heal and we're going to have to heal and we'll reunite later. But the trauma in their DNA is the trauma in ours, but we still getting treated like shit. Fine. We treated them like the African booty scratcher. Oh no, in fucking kindergarten. But okay, y'all go over there. We stay over here. Y'all fix y'all shit. We'll fix ours. But we cannot sit here stagnant anymore. We are dying. Take that as you want to take it. We are dying. That is facts. It is factual. That's all. That's it. We are in a genocide. That's all. That's it. And I keep saying it, and nobody is hearing it. We meet all 5 qualifications for a genocide. I will not worry about other people. No more. No. Mm-mm. All right. I gotta go make this video. I don't think y'all want to watch me make the video. Because I really don't know what I'm gonna say. Oh, let me test out my jokes. Okay, y'all listening? I'm gonna test out my jokes. I want to say that he's got the Palestinian flag tied around his neck, choking him like he wants to feel the pain of the Palestinian genocide. What about that one? Is that too much? Is that a good joke? Yes, no, maybe. And I want to say, well, hello there, Quadroon. Is that okay? Thoughts, opinions? You like that? And then I want to say, You say nigga like the people who probably taught you how to say it, the old phase. Refueling. There is no, they don't need refueling. It's already there. What are you talking about? You talking about because it was already there. If you're talking about them going against the Africans, I just don't. They doing stupid shit. Everybody's doing stupid shit. That is not my focus. I don't care about their hate. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? What's up? They want a war? What's up? What does that have to do with me? I don't give a fuck about FBAs and I don't give a fuck about anybody else but Black Americans. The FBAs is not my concern nor my worry. If they got a problem, what are they gonna do? Go to war? They exchanging words. Give a damn. Putting up pictures in the background, and it's not actively harming them. It's not active. What power do we have over them? None. Refueling hate. It's no refueling. They all of them. We don't even know. Nobody was talking. Nobody talks shit about it, about South Africa. Nobody talks shit about Nigeria. Nobody talks shit about Kenya. Nobody talks shit about any of these people. Liberia, none of them. The FBAs is the FBAs. They not us. Crazy. How are you going to take care of something that you have no resource, no land, no money? Who said I was going to take care of something? What did I say that? I have land and money, by the way. A lot of it. That's the other point. I don't have to do this. I genuinely care. I own my home. I own my land. This is my second house. That's why I said stolen land. Man, fuck that shit. I woke up feeling great. Money on my plate. Side, man, this ain't no dinner date. We ain't into it, bitch. You lied. I ain't got no ops today. Got steppers on my side. Anytime. Oh, my other videos were I got in trouble for playing music, so I can't play music. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. You just sit in silence. I'm not responsible for the FBAs. I'm not responsible for the Black people, say the natives. I believe that Black people at this point, we were in the tribes. They kicked us out. If I feel like they kicked us out, so they do belong to the tribe. Boom. That's it. That's why the stories were passed down the way they are, and everybody say they got some Cherokee or something because the stories passed down, wasn't written down. We was in the fucking tribes as slaves, and they kicked us out. So that's what that's that. I don't have any remorse for them. I'm just being honest. Why am I not allowed to talk about all the oppressors? I this whole the FBA. I could care less. They ain't got nothing to do with me. No, I can't play it. I can't play music. It took away the monetization, I guess. Who cares? I'm not even monetized. I don't have enough followers, so it don't matter. I am not talking. I've never talked individualism, ever. Don't insult me. I never talk individualism. I never talk. Brooklyn, have I said anything that's some fucking individualism? I am not an individualist. That is, we do not have the privilege to be so. We are always grouped together. I said FBAs ain't got shit to do with Black Americans. They're foundationally Black Americans. I don't have anything to do with them. I'm Black American. They don't want to be like us, and I ain't like them. They don't even claim us. I don't claim them. What's the problem here? You got a couple hundred of them doing that with the African. Them motherfucker, the rest of them come in thousands over here. You got a few FBI doing that stupid ass, just toxic ass bullshit. It has nothing. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to go over and make a video. Stop, y'all. Stop and turn around and make something against my own people. Whatever. They're in America. I ain't doing that shit. We have nothing to do with that. I don't understand what this. FBAs are unnecessary for what for Black American movement. They're unnecessary. I don't need them. I don't know what you want me to do. Go over there and apologize or make a video, or you want me to. You're not going to fix the FBAs. Exactly right. Are you saying that's what I'm saying? Because it is what I'm saying. I don't want anything to do with FBAs, Hebrew Israelites, or any of that. Those two. Hebrew Israelites want to do what was done to us, so I mean, they really need to think about that. You want to fuck white women is what it sounds like. But I gotta go. I gotta go read old boy because I'm finna tear his ass up. I'm done with him. I hate making videos on well, whatever he is. I know he black, but Jesus is borderline. But I'm gonna get off here. I gotta keep my blood pressure low. My blood pressure getting high. I can feel it. Oh, does somebody want to read a card reading before I leave? I be doing my little tarot cards. I don't like calling them tarot, but I be doing my little cards. Y'all want to read? My shit be accurate as hell. Brooklyn, don't it be accurate? My girl ain't in here right now. Jones should tell you. It be scary accurate. But I gotta do a whole thing with my cards, so she won't even gotta tell me. Oh, if I feel dizzy. I better hurry up. These are Orisha cards. But yeah, no, I'm not with the you over here, or you not. All right, I'm finna get off. I love y'all. Thank you for coming. I'm probably gonna do another episode because I gotta finish up the 48 laws of power. But this has been fun today. We've done almost 2 hours of live. It is 3:39 a.m. here. But again, I might come on do another one. This has been really fun. I think I'm starting to get how the podcast works. Maybe we can have guests at some point. I wouldn't mind doing like call-ins. What do you think about that? Because I can get another number and I can have people call in um as guests and I don't know, tell a story or something like that. I'm gonna make a number and then like people can ask questions or like say something crazy. I can act like I ask a question like, when's the time that you've been a cocoon? And then people can call in. What do you think? I like it. All right. Well, thank you for coming. I'll be back um either tomorrow morning or maybe later today. And I'm gonna get the phone number together and we're gonna have some guests. I'm gonna try. I gotta pick a topic. Um some unpacking of this stuff. Well, it'll be fun. So I'll see you next time. Thank you. I'm about to turn the porch light off. Love y'all.